Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna jump right into it today. So this first style is super easy. You just take a side parting and then take another parting from the top of your crown down to the top of your ear. And once that's done, just clip away all that hair in the back. So now you're gonna go ahead and take 4 equal sections out of that parting and just clip them all away.
I think we're losing the reason.
Once you're done with that, you're going to take that front section and pull all that hair straight up, right up to that part. And then you're going to take an elastic band and just tie it in a ponytail, but just make sure that where you tie the elastic is right on top of that part. And then just repeat that step for all 4 of those partings.
We're fighting for days, stuck in a phase. I think we're losing the reason. One word is all it takes, babe. Bursting out in cold flames. Breathing, we are catching fire. Thought that we were wiser.
So when you're done tying that last piece, you can go ahead and let your hair down, and you can either leave it straight, but I like to curl mine. I don't do anything too crazy. I just use my 1-inch straightener and just curl it enough to give it a little bit of texture. I don't want it like super curly.
Ooh, go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days.
Okay, so the second style is a little bit more complicated. It's going to be a messy fishtail braid into a low ponytail. So you're going to start off by taking a little section on top of your head and splitting that into 2 sections. And then you're going to take a little piece from the outside of that first section, put it under, and add it into your second section. And then on the other side, take a little piece from the outside of that second section, put it under it, and add it into your first section. So to do the French fishtail braid, you're going to take an outside piece from that first section, but this time you're going to add in a little bit more hair that's already left down into that little piece, and then put that under and add it into the second section. And then again, take a little outside piece from the second section, add in a little bit more hair that's left down, put it under, and then add it into your first section. It's totally up to you if you want your bangs in or out of the braid. I like mine to be left out, but it's totally up to you what you do. And then I'm gonna do the French fishtail braid about like 3 or 4 pieces on each side with adding in the hair, and then after that I'm just gonna take the outside pieces without adding any more hair and braid that all the way down.
We are catching fire.
Okay, so now that I'm done with the braid, I'm going to go ahead and pancake it out. So all you have to do is grab like the pieces from the outside of the braid and just kind of like tug on them a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. You want this to be like a messy braid. So you don't have to do anything too crazy, just tugging and pulling a little bit until it gets as big and messy as you want it to look.
Breathing, we are catching fire. Thought that we were wiser. Go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days.
Okay, so go ahead and clip that braid out of your way for right now, and then I'm going to take my teasing brush and just go around my head and kind of tease it just so it's a little bit more voluminous and adds a little bit more texture into my hair, because my hair is super flat, so I like a lot of volume on top. So once you're done with that, go ahead and pull all your hair back and then add in the braid to your ponytail. And you can kind of go through if you want and pull some hair out of the ponytail so it doesn't look so flat. And my hair isn't quite long enough with the braid to go into the ponytail, so I usually just take a bobby pin and pin the braid down just to make sure it's a little extra secure in there. And then, yeah, just going through and kind of pulling your hair, pulling out the sides a little bit, give you some face framing, and playing with the braid, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Just get it to where you want it.
We've been acting out for days, nothing to deny. Blown up egos, echoes through the halls. You keep sleeping on the couch just to prove the
And this is the final result.
you when I'm wrong.
So this next style is pretty similar to that fishtail braid, but it's called a Dutch braid. You're going to take a parting from the top of your crown down to the top of your ear, pin all that hair in the back away, and then you're going to take a small section in the front, split that into 3 pieces, and then you're going to start off with taking the front section, put it under the middle section, and then take the back section and put that under the middle section. Start with the front again, but this time you're going to add in some more hair that's down. And then put that under the middle section. Add some hair into that back section. Put that under the middle section. And then start with the front again. So again, add in some hair to that front section, put it under the middle section, add in some hair to the back section, put it under the middle section. And I'm not picking up hair all the way down to my ear because I still want some hair covering my ear. So just keep that in mind when you're adding in more hair to the braid. So just continue doing that I cannot talk today, that French Dutch braid until you get to that parting. And then just like the French fishtail braid, you're going to take pieces on the outside of the braid and kind of just pull them apart so it pancakes it out a little bit and makes it look a little bit bigger. So once you're done with that, you're just going to braid all the way down, just continuing the normal Dutch braid. So for this, you're just going to put the front section under the middle section and the back section under the middle section without adding in more hair. And then you're just going to go through and pancake that out a little bit more and make it a little bit messy and big and just whatever your preference is. And then when you're done, tie it with an elastic band. I usually leave out about like 1 to 2 inches, maybe even 3 of my hair at the ends, because it's just going to be hidden anyway.
Arguments spinning in circles, we're fighting for days, stuck in a phase. I think we're losing the reason. One word is all it takes, babe. Bursting out in cold flames, breathing, we are catching fire. Thought that we were wise.
So now you can go ahead and let the rest of your hair down. And then I'm just going to take a parting from the top of my ear to the straight across to the other side. And just kind of clip that away. It doesn't have to be like super straight or anything. And then you're going to take the braid and another elastic band, and all you're going to do is grab a piece from the back and tie the braid to that piece in the back. Okay, and then go ahead and unclip the rest of your hair, and as you can see, the braid is hidden back there. I like to tie it instead of use bobby pins because for me, bobby pins stick out all the time and they're super annoying, but this also gives you more control over your hair and it makes sure like that braid doesn't slip out or anything like that. And then I'm just going through and curling my hair a little more, giving it some texture. Okay, this next style, you're gonna wanna split your hair straight down the middle and then clip away one side. Okay, so I already went ahead and braided one of the sides. So for the other side, go ahead and unclip it. And then you're gonna take a triangle parting just right there in the front, split that into 3 sections. I'm not going to go super into detail with this because it's just another French Dutch braid, just like we did in the last video. So starting off, add in the front piece under the middle piece, and then add in the back piece under the middle piece, and then start picking up hair and adding it into the braid. And you're just going to do that all the way back until you hit the top of your crown. The only difference with this braid from the last style is that we're not going to be pancaking it out. So just do a normal Dutch braid without pulling out the sides or anything.
Nothing to deny. Blown up because it goes through the halls. You keep sleeping on the couch just to prove the point. I'm too proud to tell you when I'm wrong. Arguments spinning in
Okay, so once you get to your crown with the braid, go ahead and just tie it with an elastic band.
Takes babe, bursting out in cold flames, breathing, we are catching fire. Thought that we were wiser. Go and let them.
And then I'm not gonna fully pancake out the braid, but I am gonna just kind of tug at the sides a little bit and just kind of make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so once you're done with that, you're gonna go ahead and take a teasing brush and just kind of tease that little ponytail. And then you're gonna go ahead and take an elastic band and just tie your hair into a little bun. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I just go through and kind of pull it and tug it a little bit, and then I pin down the sides.
Catching fire, thought that we were wiser. Go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days. Breathing, we are catching fire.
After you pin down the 2 sides, I just go through and kind of pin it wherever I think needs it and kind of just mess with it until I like how it looks. So then just do the same thing on the other side, and this is your result. Okay, so this next style is super simple and super easy. I like to start with my hair kind of in an off-center part, and then I just take that front section right there, tease it a little bit, take the back section behind that, tease that. You don't have to go too crazy, you just want it to be add in a little bit of volume. And I stopped teasing when I hit about my crown area. And then just kind of smooth that all out a little bit. So then go ahead and just take an elastic band and pull all of that hair that you just teased up into a little ponytail. And you can take some hair on the sides a little bit too. Just add all that in and then just tie that all up in the elastic.
You keep sleeping on the couch just to prove the point. I'm too proud to tell you when I'm wrong. Arguments spinning in circles.
So once your hair is up in a ponytail, go ahead and tug and pull on it a little bit just to give it a little bit more volume and texture in there. And then I like to take my teasing brush and tease the ponytail part a little bit to make that look like I have a ton of hair up there.
Miss out on the good days. Breathe on me, you're catching fire.
After I'm done teasing my ponytail, I like to go through and tease the sides a little bit too so it doesn't look so flat.
Just making it harder. Keep on acting busy on your phone. I just wanna feel your touch, baby. Can we stop this? Don't you wanna hold me anymore? Arguments.
So you can just leave your hair like this and be done, but I like to put a bandana in mine. So all I do is start in the back, wrap it all the way around, and then just tie it in the back.
Catching fire, thought that we were wiser. Go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days. Breathe on me, you're catching fire.
And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at HaileyMalloy_hair, and I'll see you next time.